Jorge Ramos, who's an anchor at Univision News and Fusion, who has for months been trying to get an interview with Donald Trump. Jorge, we just heard Donald Trump over the weekend. He was again pushed for specifics about his immigration plan. You've raised a lot of doubts about that plan and what's inside it, and you say that, in your opinion, it's just all wrong. How so?
Exactly, and it's only empty promises. What he's trying to sell, the utopia he's trying to sell to the American public, simply doesn't work. It's impossible. He cannot deport 11 million people from this country. Can you imagine? Just let's stop for a moment. Let's imagine, how is he going to deport 11 million people? By bus, by plane? Is he going to bring the army to do that? Can you imagine the human rights violation that would create? And then the expense. We're talking about, according to a nice estimate, about $12,500 per immigrant. So is he willing to spend $137 billion to deport 11 million people from this country? That's one problem. He can't build a 1,900-mile border between Mexico and the United States. And it's absurd. It's an expense that is completely unnecessary, because almost 40% of all immigrants come by plane. They overstay their visas. And of course, he cannot deny citizenship to the children born here to undocumented parents for one very simple reason. That's the Constitution. That's the 14th Amendment. So everything that Donald Trump is trying to sell is false. It's not going to work, and it is impossible with the Trump presidency that it could be done.
I want to ask you a little bit about his attitude and maybe the why behind what he's saying. You said that he is, and I quote, "no question, the loudest voice of intolerance, hatred, and division in the United States." I think some supporters of his who probably hear that and say, listen, he's not spreading hate. His supporters say he's just telling it like it is. So why are they wrong?
Not spreading hate. When you say that immigrants from Mexico are criminals and rapists, isn't that spreading hate? When you call U.S. citizens anchor babies, is that not spreading hate? When you call 11 million people in this country illegals, and no human being is illegal, isn't that spreading hate? That's precisely what is affecting the Hispanic community. Look, this is not politics for us. This is personal. When he's talking about immigrants, he's talking about me. He's talking about the half of the Latino population in this country who's 18 years of older, who was born in another country. So the things that he considers just blunt talk, it is clearly offensive, and it's having an immediate political impact. 75% of Latinos have a negative image of Mr. Donald Trump. So is he going to win the White House? It is impossible for him to win the White House without the Hispanic vote. And right now, nationwide, he doesn't have it.